got my main man P. We got shit. This show right here, man. This for the men right here. I mean, we are under attack, brother. We are under attack. It's a full-fledged attack too, man. We got a little bit of creepy shit going on with the R. Kelly situation, but then, what you kind of understand, R. Kelly, you saw that coming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised by that. But I am surprised by the Morgan Freeman thing. And now they're going after Steve Harvey. It's just like, man, they coming from all angles. This Me Too. Um, you know what's funny is that I always thought the Me Too was going to be the people that brought 45 down. But it's like they just laying a trail of bodies in their wake, man. It ain't no game. So what you see out there, P?
Me Too can't bring 45 down. 45 is like in the ultimate position of power. You got to really have something serious to bring down the top dog. How many presidents have been impeached over the last 100 years or whatever we've been around? You dig? But R. Kelly, we saw coming. He's been a freak for years. Keep your daughter away from freak R. Kelly. But Morgan Freeman, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
This though, man. When that R. Kelly thing, man, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised because you would think like in 2018, why are you still dealing with R. Kelly? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your them people that's dealing with R. Kelly? I feel like this. I don't feel no sympathy for you. You get what R. Kelly peed on a juvenile 15 years ago, and ever
20
since
years
then.
ago.
Ever since then, he's still been in the news with some shady shit going on with these chicks. So if you like, Lil Shorty said he gave her the package, the herpes, and I'm like, but she was 19. What are you as a 19-year-old dealing with R. Kelly? Like that's something I can see you chasing after Fetty Wap or some internet rapper, but R. Kelly, he's supposed to be like the boogeyman to you at 19. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be like Candyman or something. Like
Nah, you can't be Candyman when you're looking for a career. You're not looking for something that's a fly by night thing. The man been around for a long time. He has a serious collection and a serious resume. And if you're going to get into the industry, yeah, it's R. Kelly that you want to get with. But at the same time, you already know R. Kelly is molesting chicks and giving them herpes. So it's like, won't you watch out?
Nah, he's also locking their ass up. Like, they be like, you know what's funny? They like, man, he locked me up in the car. He locked me up in the treehouse outside. He be locking these brides up everywhere, man. Everybody like...
If they don't satisfy him sexually, he gets down. Take their cell phone. They said it was Kirk. They said it was Kirk.
And they said he was like, man. But you know what? I'm like, man, if he locking y'all up everywhere, how y'all escaping? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause to me, I'm like, if he locked you up, I'm looking for some like Amanda Berry type shit. It's like, okay, we really went through some struggle or ordeal to escape. Like these brides have not said they got an escape story. They just like
they're not escaping. They're not escaping.
That's my point.
It's you locked up for today and tonight. When I get back, I'm gonna let you out.
Right.
If you suck it right, then I'm gonna let you go ahead on about your business. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you keep them hostage. They're not chained up. They're just locked in a really comfortable room. You gotta think you're Kelly's house. I mean, how locked up are you? Your room ain't like you sleeping on the dirty floor or something. You know what I mean?
But now these chicks is like, man, but they done hurt my man. They done got his music taken down. Like radio stations, like they not playing. And I'm like, I get it that but he been shady for so long. I'm like, okay, do he really? You think he deserve all this?
Yeah, he probably should stop molesting chicks and giving them herpes, man. Stop holding chicks hostage, man. It's not gonna work. They're not gonna let you do that.
I mean, do you think he gets the same fate as Bill Cosby though? Like, is this like a Bill Cosby type thing, or it's nothing they could really do?
They're gonna have to really see the Bill Cosby thing shouldn't have been. And I'm not saying Bill was innocent.
Right.
I'm just saying that the time limit for that stuff got to have some time limit. I don't remember. She don't remember. We don't remember. We're not even telling the same story as each other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with them being able to do that like that. I
like
don't
that.
put any power for rape. I'm totally against rape. I don't want anyone thinking he's condoning rape.
Right.
But in the issue of date rape, as we stated before, it's almost a matter of opinion.
It is.
After 20 years, it's a matter of opinion, so to speak, and it's kind of hard. I mean, I got to do 20 years in jail for something that you saying happened 20 years ago, and I'm saying it didn't happen like that.
Right.
I don't know.
But that's the strange thing about when you look at the turn of events now. It's like this Me Too thing is almost taking the same path that the NFL national anthem protest. Like we so far removed from what it originally started on, because now we're not even talking about like date rapes or rapes. We talking about like
Casting couch.
yeah, like or this
Celebrities
person,
using their influence
man,
to get sex.
some person looked at me or said something, because the Morgan Freeman thing is absolutely bogus. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't do it. Like you say, I'm all for if you out here raping people, yeah, justice needs to come to you. You feel me? But if you saying that this man said something and it wasn't even like outrageous, it was just something I took as he said this or he said that, and I felt that he assaulted me or in it like now you hear me
That's what
say.
sexual harassment is.
But you talking about inappropriate conduct, like anything
That's
could be.
sexual harassment.
But nah, man, you really gonna have to start having like some legislation where you really have to lay out what's inappropriate, because we talking about it's all subjective.
You can't
But see,
because inappropriate is relative.
that's what I'm
It's a
saying.
matter of what's inappropriate. Once it becomes inappropriate to me, you can't tell me that it's not inappropriate. So how are you going to legislate that?
But at the same time, how you gonna sit out here? Nobody's safe if everything is inappropriate.
Nobody's safe anyway. Everything is inappropriate. If anytime you leaving it up to the opinion of a human being, you just made it where everything is inappropriate.
Let me ask you: do you think this? I mean, I guess it's good for the court, the judicial system, and all that. I mean, because now you just got case on top of case. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna generate more money for the legal system. But it's just like as a man, and because when you look at these little youngins, I think this is how I feel about it. When you look at what's coming down the pipeline, these little youngins out here, they already kind of like they not very personable anymore. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you might have a personality. These little youngins don't have personality like that. And when you throwing monkey wrenches in the game like this, where it's harder for us to communicate on a human level, because I don't know what you saying or you taking what I'm saying the wrong way. I think it's just gonna make it harder for people to really, for the human race to keep going in a minute, especially in America. This gonna really be on like some. You look at that show, the Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Nah, you froze for a second. What did you say?
Now you seen that show, The Handmaid's Tale.
I'm familiar with it from when we was kids, not the new one. I know the movie and the book a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. I mean, I think we almost may be headed to something like that in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm telling you, B, these little dudes out here, they
We
shooting up
won't see it.
schools. They shooting up schools. They already angry, and now you got these little youngins talking about little Johnny. He looked at me wrong. I think he sexually harassed me. I think this shit is about to go off the meat rack nowadays, man.
Nah, it's the same old thing, man. It's just more media attention than ever. 4 years from now, when they get the president out of office, it's going to be a whole new thing to deal with. It's all about who's setting the tone for the country. He set a bad tone from the day he stepped into office, and he's the one that's got all this extra nonsense going on. They shooting up schools more now. It's all because of him. It's his protocol. People done got bold, much more bold than they used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
White folk ain't scared of you no more. Like I ain't saying they should be, but you know what I'm saying?
They not scared at all, brother.
Yeah, they ain't tripping off of you, man. And
It's the
it's a
MMA,
new
man.
precedent.
It's the MMA. The MMA got them not scared no more, bro. They'll bust your,
Bust your head and put you in
put you
a
in
rear naked
the
chokehold.
ground and pound out here, man. They talking
Rear
about,
naked chokehold, dog, make you
yeah,
tap out.
yeah. It's not even a game no more, man. Cause I'm like, but that's the thing. Like when you look at this Me Too, you think so? You think 45 is the reason behind this? And you think this is gonna go away any soon? I don't see no
Not
it's never
soon,
going away.
because they got cases just getting started. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going away soon. This some stuff is just getting started, man.
And you talking
Just
about
getting started.
you about to. I mean, all the celebrities about to be done with in a little bit. I mean, you'll never fully be done with it. I just want to know when it's going to hit the common man because it's coming. Cause do you?
When somebody come and has some money, you know what I'm saying? Once the CEO of McDonald's, or manager at the local 112 McDonald's do it, and he got a little money on the side, then something to jump off. But until you can get some money for it, it's nothing. It's all about the money, you know that.
Yeah, but hey, but see, that's the thing too, is that when you look at when you look at every situation that's going on, you right, it's about the money. But at the same time, every situation has been where a woman has said that they could kind of say, like, that's what killed me about like the R. Kelly shit. Is like they're like, well, I never really wanted to do it to him, and we like, well, come on, this R. Kelly. I mean, I get it that you trying to build a case against my man, but this is R. Kelly. This ain't like some bum off the street. You know what I'm saying? So you can say you ain't really want to ever do it to him. I mean, how? How you ain't want to do it to him? I mean, how can you say such a thing? Like you were saying, like the one girl said, I just did it to him because he was intimidating. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, B. And the other two chicks, they got like a book that's about to come out. Like these are some of the chicks that we looking at this right now, and we like the two chicks last week came out, and the one at the bottom is the one that said he gave her the herpes. So we looking at this, and it's like you 19 years old. Where's your number one? Where's your support system? Because I know at 19 you told somebody you was going to go mess with Robert Kelly. You know what I'm saying? And for them to say that was a smart idea, shame on you. Because you're a loser, young lady, as far as I'm
It's a smart idea,
it is
because you
not
know
a
what you're
smart
gonna get. You
idea.
know he's gonna sexually assault you, and all you gotta do is tell your story to the world.
That's true, but
We
still,
just said it
it's
was
just
about the
like,
money.
yeah, but they not going to ever make it seem like it's about the money. And how do you combat
They
this type of
can't. They
shit?
can't. That ruins the whole credibility of the case. I can't say it's about the money.
How do you combat this kind of shit, though, man?
You can't. The woman that did Bill Cosby, they said she had. It was about the money. They had some proof and all, and it
Hey, they still
still fell through on him.
Nah, but you know what they said they did with Bill though? They got some youngins. They was like, cause they knew people our age and older wouldn't convict them. So what they did, they went and got a bunch of
People that don't
youngins.
even know.
Yeah, yeah, and that's exactly how this case turned out like it did the last time, cause it was some youngin, some
Wasn't a
young,
jury of his peers.
right? So they
That's
knew,
nothing new.
yeah,
They,
man.
they've been doing that to us for years.
But it's
You know.
it's a dirty game, cause like you said, that Bill Cosby thing was real foul. But I mean,
And I ain't saying he didn't do it.
he did it. He did it. I mean, everybody know he. You can't say 20 people saying that you did something. You probably did it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no.
Everybody wasn't lying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
know.
And it's like hundreds of people. 100
Exactly.
people didn't tell no lie, man.
Right.
Somebody, he did something to somebody.
Yeah, he did something, man. But I mean, when you look at that, it's just like. I mean, and now you hear this Morgan Freeman thing where you look at the. Did you see the video with the Morgan Freeman thing where the lady was like, he said he wish he was there, whatever.
No, I didn't really see it.
Nah, the main, it's a little. I guess the lady said she was 6 months pregnant, and I guess in the video it looked like he responded to something that one of his co-stars said, but I guess she took it the wrong way and said that she thought he was talking to her. Which I mean, you could take it either way. So this is what they
It's
building
still sexual harassment.
How is that sexual harassment, man?
Because have you ever sat in a corporate meeting and they explain to you sexual harassment? They
That's
always explain to you that sexual harassment is what somebody interprets as sexual harassment. If I'm sitting there and you say something nasty to the person that's sitting over there, if I heard it and I didn't like it, it's sexual harassment. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
so. Let me
I've
ask
sat
you.
through many of sexual harassment training, and that's sexual harassment. That's the definition. Sexual harassment.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Technically, it is sexual harassment, but it's just like now, it's like I mean, I say you just got to
They
come up
said
with.
keep your dirty comments to yourself, dog.
But what?
You
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying?
let me
Simple as
ask. I
that.
mean, but
You
see,
better whisper the shit in somebody's ear.
what if it ain't even a dirty comment? Maybe you just misunderstood me for real. Like, maybe I'm not even talking to you for real, but you took
It
it
don't
like
make a
I'm talking to
difference.
you.
I shouldn't have been listening. Yeah, keep it to yourself, dog. Keep your hands to
So
yourself. Keep
you
your
saying
comments to yourself. Just stay out
just
the way.
just stop talking altogether. We gotta stop come
Stop
up with
talking all together,
stop talking altogether. Oh nah. Hello.
man. They said,
Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
yo,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. But man, that's crazy though. When you talk about you gotta keep. I mean, so are we becoming? The more connected we becoming less. We can't even talk to each other no more. You know what I'm waiting for though is the first time somebody file a sexual harassment suit through like texting and shit. Cause
oh,
that's
that's gonna be even worse
yeah,
because you got it all written down right there.
yeah. It's gonna get real creepy then. It's just like,
Yeah, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be tough then.
I think it's
Texting is much worse.
yeah. God Almighty though, man. We
That's
don't
how they get you with those dirty text messages.
the sexting.
Sexting. You know
The
what I'm saying?
sexting is what's gonna get you. Cause man, I mean, but damn, B, we in some hard times, brother. I don't know. Like if you would had some advice besides just keep it to yourself, like how do you think as a man, a black man at that, how do you think you what do you any type of strategy to combat this kind of shit?
If you're a man of power, there is no strategy to combat this except for keep your hands and your words to yourself. If you're on a job site, you got to keep a business 100 all the way down the line. Now they get you outside in a off the record setting. That's when you can say your little slick little stuff. Or maybe if you can really feel that somebody's saying something, you can whisper something in their ear. But other than that, man, they got you. If you got some power and they want you, they got you.
So I mean, do you think this leaks over to the streets eventually? Like you could just be out in the streets and somebody say he sexually harassed me out in the streets.
No, because like I said, it come to money. If you ain't got no money in the streets, what do I care if you sexually harass me for? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's coming, bro. I think it's coming. Cause
Nah, I ain't worried about the streets. I ain't got no money. They gonna sue me for what?
no, I'm not even talking about like the common man. I'm talking about just in a minute. Like if you got any paper, you about to start catching sexual
Oh yeah,
harassment
no doubt
on the
about it.
street.
If you're a person of power, watch
Yeah,
out.
anything, man. Because nowadays we talking about people getting. I mean, it's crazy out here right now. I mean, you can't say much, can't do much. You are a prisoner of society nowadays. You know what I'm saying? This supposed to be the home of the brave, land of the free, and all that. But shit, we ain't free at all no more, brother. You know what I'm saying? We always been. I mean, as a black person, you already know there's limitations. But now, as a man, you realize that they are really shit is becoming real limited right now because now you can't do anything because anything can be seen as as anything. Like we live in an era where shit anything could be misunderstood and that misunderstanding could cost you everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's my thing. I'm like, it should never get to a point where it costs me everything. If I ain't really raped nobody, like as a sexual harassment, I don't know, bro. Because you talking about. Let me ask you this though. Okay, you look at. Okay, we had the Bill Cosby thing. You look at the age and the demographics of what's going on. You got Bill Cosby now. You got Morgan Freeman. R. Kelly is more like a middle aged man. You had Bill Cosby old as hell. What do you think is gonna happen with the youngins? Who you think gonna be the? I mean, as far as how does this affect the youngins? You know what I'm talking about?
It doesn't affect the youngins. It's the same all the way across the board. If you got some money and a position of power, watch your back. You can't even throw a party. You know, you gotta watch who you with. You gotta watch the people that's on your team more than. But they'll tie you in. Your man raped somebody. They got you for it too. You know what I'm saying? It's
Shit, they did that shit to Chris Brown, dog. Equal to
recently.
that right
That's
there.
what I'm speaking of.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And the girl said that it wasn't him,
Right.
but it was this man. It was inside his house.
So
You know what I'm saying? He's just as guilty. And when she starts suing, she gonna sue him too.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm. And I guess you're right when you bring up that situation right there, because that's like on the younger side. I guess Chris Brown, he about 30. He should be about 30. He in his 30s. Because this will be the first time we really see some young person catch that suit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because now, when you talk to most older women, they kind of understand. Like they'll be the first to tell you like this some bullshit, but they ain't gonna say, "Hey, I don't." Some of them will say they'll disagree with it. A lot of them will say they won't. I mean, but I find it interesting when you talk about how older women look at it versus younger women, because older women came from a different era, whereas these young girls they growing up in it. So it'll be interesting to see how this thing goes moving forward in like 5 years, what'll happen, and how easy it'll be or how harder it'll be to get a suit going. Because now, I don't know, man. These are scary times. So if you out here, man, just keep, like you say, keep your comments to yourself. Don't touch nothing. Well, see no evil, speak no evil. What it hear no evil either. You can't, because it's rough out here nowadays, man. Cause damn, I'm just thinking.
The more they win, the more it'll become. Because as people see it, as people see they're winning, they'll say, "Oh, well, then I'll try my hand." And you know, the more they win, the more to come.
Power corrupts. Don't ever forget that. Power corrupts. And with, like you say, with each victory, we gonna see more and more of this shit. So man, you got the. I think we got head for the hills. I think you gotta let them be friends with themselves for a minute. When they realize men not talking to them no more, then they'll be like, I'm tired of talking to these women. You know what I'm saying? These hoes getting on my nerves. But it's like, I don't know what else we got. You know what I'm saying? Because if we see, I mean, I don't know how, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's some scary times to be a man in this country, dog.
Nah, it ain't. Keep your hands to yourself and watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as always. You know, we were slaves. Remember, you couldn't even go certain places. You had to really watch what you was. Man, this is easy time right here. Keep your mouth to yourself. So my father used to tell us to think all that you say, but don't say all that you think. You know what I mean? It's simple and plain.
Some things are better left unsaid, man, for real. But it's just to a point nowadays when people are able to bring up anything in your lifetime. We all done did wrong or said something wrong. And if you can go back and pinpoint something 20 years, 30 years ago, who's safe? That's all I'm saying. Like
Nobody.
that's all. That's my whole thing. Look, if I said something to you recently last week, cool. But don't be bringing up no shit 20, 30 years ago. And
should be a statute of limitation on that hearsay.
You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. But that's the thing. Until we start writing down, until we get laws and stuff written up saying that okay, you can't go beyond this point with that shit, then nobody's safe for real. You know what I'm saying? Because we could say we can go back. Me and you go back. What if they come back when we was in junior high or something saying this man did this?
Man, I can think of some specific times where you and I did some things that we probably had no business doing.
Everybody done did some things they had.
I ain't talking about everybody. I'm talking about you and I.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So
and that in itself is.
And that's what I'm saying. So when you look at that, okay, if a person could go back to junior high school and say they did this and that, dog, I mean, what we gonna do?
See, you might have a defense for junior high school. You technically not a legal age. You still an adolescent. You might have a defense for that. But Bill Cosby was 40 years old when he was doing stuff. He was a grown man. He don't even have no defense.
He was.
He was still ain't right. But junior high school, you might be all right. We probably all right. The little thing we was doing in there while they was playing a video game, we probably be all right about that.
I'm telling you, man, I wouldn't be surprised though. I wouldn't be surprised. Cause see, that's the thing. Like, okay, you think about it. Then
when you under the age of accountability, you can always scream ignorance.
But let me ask you this:
something 20 years ago, you know, they ain't be to hold you for that.
But say you were sexually active in junior high school.
You still wasn't an adult. and your mind still wasn't in a position where it can hold you accountable for feeling on some girl 30 years ago. Everybody was playing Freaky Friday in school. You was a kid.
But that's what I'm
They
saying.
can't hold you to that.
But she was sexually active, so
They can't hold you to nothing you
they
did
can hold
before
you
you
to
was an
whatever
adult,
they want to
technically, if
hold
you
you
ask
to.
me.
They just showed you with Bill Cosby they can hold you to whatever.
Bill Cosby was 45 years old when he did that stuff, man. They're not going after Bill Cosby about nothing he did in high school.
Shit, man, what? That shit was 30 years ago. What are you talking about?
60 years ago.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby about 80.
Bill Cosby got caught up on some shit that happened 50 years ago.
He still was a grown man. He wasn't no child in school, B.
But see, at the end of the day, this shit still revolves around sex. You know what I'm saying? And as long as a woman can say, okay, he looks at me a certain way, because it's all about sex. At the end of the day, if you can make me look like I'm a pervert because of sex, and if you are sexually active, you could be a promiscuous 12-year-old.
You should be able to beat that with a public defender, B.
You can't beat it.
Something from high school and you was an adolescent, you should be able to beat that with a public defender. You get some psychologists in there to talk about how at that age you wasn't even mature enough to even understand what you was doing, B. You beat that. Now, Bill Cosby was 30 years old when he did that. He couldn't beat that.
You ain't gonna beat that neither. I'm telling you, not no more. They gonna put you in the dirt, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
They don't do kids.
They do.
They don't do kids.
It's a matter of time. That kid shit coming, man. You best believe that.
I ain't worried about it.
Shit.
I ain't a kid. No, I don't sexually harass people. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about it.
Safe, but these next little youngins, they ain't safe. Ain't nobody safe no more, bro. But like you said, man, keep your hand. Hey, this is one thing I say to the fellas out there: keep your comments in your hands to yourself. And young ladies, don't be stupid. If it walk like a duck, it quack like a duck, it's a damn duck. All right. Don't think you gonna change that duck, cause you ain't. And if he molested and said something to the last lady, he gonna molest and say something to you. Okay. So stop with all this, man. But gentlemen, stop talking to him, man. Run for the hills. You know, when you at work, man, stay to yourself. We are creating an antisocial society nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do, you got to do. I don't even know. Do you think we just we create social clubs again? Places where you could just go talk to people?
Nah, the internet has made it where you don't have to leave your house. We got social clubs online, social groups online. The world is going to get further and further apart from each other with the internet and with all this trouble that's going on. You're not going to be drawn more to each other. You're going to stay in your house and fraternize through the computer. I play the Madden online more than I play sitting beside somebody, you know.
But see, that's the problem, though, man. We got to get back to human connection.
Nah, that's cool. It's cool. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone, dog. You know what I'm saying? Before you had me locked up for some sexual harassment, just leave me alone.
But that's why people
call me on the internet, dog.
See, man, you the same reason why the world, people, we are social creatures, man. We gotta be able to communicate, and if we can't communicate,
that's what the internet's for, man. You socialize to the internet. Me and you socializing right now.
I know, man, but man, me and you got history, man. I'm talking about going forward, man. Me and you known each other when that online shit wasn't popping. So it's like we go back. So it's like, okay, now going forward, if I want to meet new friends, how the fuck do I meet new friends?
Man, you better get with eHarmony, baby. You know what I'm saying? Fucking what is it, Facebook? People like to make Facebook, man.
Everybody catfishing, man. Everybody, man. The world is, oh man, it's crazy out here, bro. It's crazy. Oh man, but like we said, man, just run. All the men run for the hills, ladies. Stay in your house, all right, dude. Just stop it. We gotta stop all this shit, man. I don't know what else to say. And I just want to know who's gonna come out this. Who you think they're gonna go after this week?
They still got fish to fry from last week. The next case we might get a 2-week break before they give us somebody real popular and new.
Nah, ain't no more week breaks, bro.
We get a 2-week break.
Somebody new every week.
It's gonna have to be somebody white this time. They did 3 black people in a row, so somebody white coming up next.
Okay, you think it's
Tom
Yeah.
Cruise or somebody like
You
that.
think
You know what I'm
so?
saying?
It's gonna have to be an A-lister. You think they're gonna get Will Smith?
Nah, he probably so cut and clean. I don't think he be molesting chicks, man.
Nah, brother.
He off on some
Tiger do.
Illuminati. He got something else going on. Him and
Tiger
his
do.
wife got an open relationship. He probably don't need to molest chicks.
Nah, it's coming, bro. They going after Will Smith. Trust that. Will
Nah,
Smith
Will is
going.
alright.
Nah, I'm telling you, man. Will Smith about to get taken down, man. But man, as always, man, it's a pleasure talking with you, man. I enjoy this every time, man. Man, enjoy your hey, happy Memorial Day too, man.
Happy Memorial Day to the veterans and all the people that
Yeah,
served, all the people
yeah,
that died.
yeah.
I got nothing but respect for you,
For
man.
real,
Nothing
for
but
real.
respect.
Yeah. Happy Memorial Day, man. Till the next time we see you, man. Y'all be easy. Hey, keep your hands to yourself and don't be stupid. For real.
No doubt.
Shit.